The homeless hotel program here in San Diego County is supposed to be a compassionate approach to getting people off the streets and back on their feet. In many cases, it's working. Unfortunately, here in El Cajon, it is a nightmare. The county's homeless voucher program has evolved into exactly what the mayor of El Cajon predicted.
For me, it really doesn't matter what you call it. It's still the county is using taxpayer dollars to put sex offenders in our hotel rooms, and that's a problem.
These are the two sexual predators who sexually assaulted and videotaped several encounters with underage girls at a hotel in El Cajon. Both of them are in jail now, already pleading not guilty, but the list of victims could grow.
We had two girls that were, well, actually it looks like it's probably more like five, that were sexually assaulted in a hotel room that was rented for these two, or this one sex offender, and he brought another friend of his from another hotel that the county paid for.
In other words, taxpayers are picking up the tab for a homeless hotel program that does not do background checks. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened to begin with, especially with these two monsters.
They have the highest, most negative rating you can get on the sexual predator scale that they have. They shouldn't be in any of these voucher programs.
While the sex offenders are in jail, the underage victims are apparently nowhere to be found, either still on the streets or back with their families.
We didn't know their names. We saw their faces on video. And so we're running that down right now. Our police officers, that's priority number one, is finding these girls. We're going to make sure they get access to treatment and take care of whatever needs they have. And it's just makes me sick to my stomach. It's horrific.
Even though this story is making national news, nobody from the county of San Diego has responded to the very serious concerns of the El Cajon mayor. One of those concerns, these hotels, they're still being shared by tourists.
You know, these are hotels where people are still staying that are on their way to Yuma or wherever. People, you might just book this hotel room having no idea that you're putting your wife and your kids in a room next door to sexual predators. That hotel is less than a third of a mile away from the elementary school. Thousands of kids walk by that hotel every day. This is unconscionable.
You know, a couple of months ago, the mayor of El Cajon tried to crack down on some of these homeless hotels, telling the owners that they would be in trouble if they continue to take these folks. Well, the Attorney General responded with a letter to the mayor saying, if you do that, we're going to come after you with legal action. You can't do that. Well, now the mayor of El Cajon has invited the Attorney General to personally come down to El Cajon, take a look at what's happening, take a look at what he has created, and at the very least, he is requesting that somebody from the county of San Diego pick up the phone and try to work things out so what happened here in El Cajon doesn't happen again. We're in El Cajon. Dan Plant, KUSI News.